One trip or die. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take you through a grocery haul. So we went to Sam's Club, Costco, and Walmart, and we got all of the goods you see here. We're going to go through each item and show you what we picked up.
All right, guys, this is all the stuff that I got. Spent about a little over $100. I'm going to start with my favorite part, the proteins. So from Sam's Club, got 93% lean ground beef. There's about 3 pounds. Each pack is about a pound, and I'll make them individually. I like it when they're vacuum sealed like this because they last a lot longer. I've got 36 extra large eggs. I usually eat about 4 eggs every breakfast, so this will last me for about 8 or 9 of them. So it goes for a while. My favorite protein of all, salmon. Again, from Sam's Club. There's about 2.7 pounds of this, so I'll make it all up in one. I've been honey glazing it as of late and then pan frying it so it gets nice and crispy. Love it. And then one of my go-tos is the garlic and olive oil tuna cans. Usually throw one of these in with either some kind of a rice. I've been doing quinoa lately just to kind of mix it up. So my proteins, best sources for sure. And then over here we've got our carbs. Got some veg. Going back to some asparagus. I'm going to toss that into the frying pan once I'm done with the salmon so it gets some of that flavor. I'm going to eat it with that salmon. Usually I'll toss this pepper and onion blend in with my breakfast, in with those eggs. And then one of my recent favorites in one of our recent videos is these sweet potato puffs or tots from Alexia. Love those. And then who could go wrong with some ramen? Nice and cheap. Usually I won't throw in the whole packet that it comes with because it's kind of a sodium bomb, but I like to throw this in as a carb source with some kind of a meat. So either a ground beef or a tuna or something if I'm looking to switch it up. And then I've got a Country Hearth 12 grain bread. It's about 100 calories per slice, so it's awesome when you're trying to bulk, gain some weight. Usually I'll eat about 4 slices of this with my eggs in the morning. So this usually lasts me quite a while. And then I've got my Holy Guacamole classic mini cups. So I'll usually slather one of these onto the toast that I make in the morning along with the cream cheese. It is Philadelphia chive and onion cream cheese. So these two are my go-tos. And then I've got my yogurt. Greek Gods. I always go with the honey vanilla. I'll usually toss that in with some granola and then some kind of a fruit, whether it be mixed berries or recently blueberries. And then last but certainly not least, I've got some ketchup. It's Heinz, but it's no sugar added because the regular actually has quite a lot of sugar in there. This one has less than a gram of sugar with the same kind of taste. So don't usually go with this, but I'm going to start tossing that in with most of my meals, or with some of my meals, probably throwing it on those eggs. So this is the spread.
All right, and then I'll start off with my refrigerated and frozen items. So to start, I have this 18-pack of Dannon Light and Fit Greek yogurt. This is the yogurt I like to use in my yogurt bowls. It's the best tasting in my opinion, and you get a lot of protein as well. A little disappointed because they used to come in these 18-pack with 6 toasted coconut vanilla, 6 strawberry cheesecake, and 6 vanilla. But now they switched the vanilla out for key lime, and key lime is probably one of my least favorite flavors. I mean, I'll still eat it. It's still tolerable, but I wish they had kept the vanilla. Oh well. Moving on, I got the same pepper and onion blend as Colin. This is the frozen variety. It's super easy just to toss in a pan, and you can saute with some eggs. You can put it on top of rice. It's pretty versatile. You can really do anything with it, but pretty cheap, and you get a lot of vegetables, which are always good to have in your diet. Go Micros. And then over here, I've got egg whites. So I got these from Sam's Club. It comes with 6 16-ounce cartons. So it's a really good deal. I think it's about $8, $9 for this whole thing. And I do go through a lot of egg whites. I like the liquid variety just because I don't like to waste any part of the yolk when buying a carton. And I do like to mix these egg whites with at least one egg most of the time. And then I did get some turkey bacon. This is from Costco. It comes in a very convenient 4-pack package. So that way, I think it comes with about 8 strips or 8 slices per pack, so you don't have to open the whole thing and worry about the whole thing going bad. Usually I'll just take one out, put it in the fridge, and then I'll freeze the other 3 packages and then thaw them as needed. So that's a pretty good deal here, 4 pounds of turkey bacon. And then of course I got some whole eggs, large eggs. And then over here, I picked up this single cup, or what do you call this? I'm blanking. Single Chobani layered Greek yogurt, spiced hot chocolate flavor. So this is one of their seasonal limited batch flavors. I've heard it's really good, so I'm going to be trying that out. And then I think that's it for the refrigerated items. These you can find in the tuna aisle. I really like to have these on hand. They're really good grab and go high protein snacks. So I grabbed 2 of them. I have had this sriracha flavor before. Super good. Super spicy though. I really wish that they could make the sriracha flavor without all of the spice that comes with it. But it's tolerable and the flavor is really good. So I got one of those again, and then I decided to try the lemon sesame and ginger this time. So again, super high in protein, 12 grams per packet. This one has 11. So a good, quick grab and go option. And then, of course, I had to restock on some mustard. I'm team mustard. Colin is team ketchup. I'm not a fan of ketchup. Then I got some cooking spray. This is just the Walmart brand, extra virgin olive oil, nothing too exciting there. I got some bananas. I'm going to freeze some of those to start making some smoothies. I haven't done that in a long time, and I kind of want to get back into it. And then I got some avocados. Really good deal at Sam's Club. $4 for all of these. They're not ripe yet, so I'll have to wait a little bit to eat those, but they're pretty big and they last a long time. And then I got a big bag of red potatoes. It's been a while since I've gotten some of these as well, but I figured I can use these in a lot of different ways. I'll probably cut up a bunch and roast them in the oven for this coming week. And then I also like to cut them up and put them in my air fryer too. Super quick and tasty way to make potatoes. So those are good for breakfast, lunches, dinners, and even snacks. And then I got some fresh spinach to put in some smoothies and also to mix in with some egg scrambles. And then finally I got some frozen whole green beans. I like to have some kind of frozen vegetable on hand. It's super easy. You can just throw them in the microwave or put them in a steamer if you have one, and then you've got vegetables throughout the week. I think that is it. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this grocery haul. Let us know if you like this style of grocery haul. If you want us to go more in depth with the stuff that we buy, let us know. If you like this kind of quick and simple rundown of everything we typically get, let us know. We're happy to do whatever is most helpful for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Colin is going to make his honey glazed salmon in a few days, so if you guys are interested in that recipe and that sounds like something you want to make yourself in the future or sometime soon, keep watching.
What is up, guys? Got my salmon here. Got it from Sam's Club. It is just under 3 pounds of an Atlantic salmon, and just look how big this is. This is a lot of food. One of my staple meals that I'll usually throw in with a rice or quinoa or something, but love it. One of my favorite proteins of all time. So the best way to prepare this all I've done is taken it out of the packaging, cut it in half. That way, I mean, it would have been way off this cutting board. One of the best ways to make sure that your salmon doesn't get all like white and gooey when you cook it, the albumin that comes out of it, is to dry it. So typically what I'll do is salt it, and then I actually put it in the fridge for an hour or two to let it soak up all that moisture. So then when I do cook it, it's gonna keep it crispy when it cooks, give it that nice texture and color. So I'm gonna take this grinder. I've got my pink Himalayan salt, just from Walmart. Nothing too fancy with it. If you guys can always just use a regular salt with it too. But we just like the taste of that pink Himalayan salt. So make sure it's got a good coating on there. And I'm gonna pop this into the fridge. So I've already cleared out a spot for it. So I'm just gonna slide it in like so, let that sucker rest, and then once we get closer to the time to take it out, I'll start preheating the oven, and then we'll go from there.
1 hour later.
All right, it's been about an hour and a half. We're ready to take this thing out. It's soaked up a pretty good amount of moisture, but something I like to do in addition to just the salt is just taking a paper towel and just simply patting it down, making sure we get any excess moisture out of the fish. Then once I do that, I'm going to transfer it on over to this pan where I'm going to honey glaze it up. So I'm going to take this, make sure I put it pretty much center in the pan. Don't want it really to be running against the edges too much. So right about, angle it just a little bit. Right about there is going to be good. I've got some honey, pretty generic honey I think from Sam's Club. And I'm going to drizzle this. That's the oven going off. It is preheated. So I'm just going to give this a nice even coating. I don't want to overdo it too much because then otherwise it'll leak out onto the pan. And it'll burn and get stuck to the pan. It's right about there. I'm going to take the spoon, just the bottom part of it, and I'm just going to rub it down nice and even and get a nice glaze going on this bad boy here, on this big boy. Make sure I get it to the edges. Typically what I'm hoping for whenever I make this is a nice crispy glaze on the top. So I put the oven to 450, so it's a higher heat. I'm only going to cook it for about 12 to 15 minutes. I'm going to check it at about that 12-minute mark, see where we're at, and if we need to add some time in order to get that crispiness and make sure the salmon's cooked through, then I'll do that. So we're going to pop her on in, make sure it's center. I had already greased the pan beforehand, set that timer. Go 15 minutes, and I'll check it again at that 12, and we'll see what it's looking like. All right, timer's going off. My God. Well, the salmon itself looks good, but some of the dang honey it did burn a little bit, but that's exactly what we're going for with that honey glaze. It's got that nice color to it.
Edges.
Yes. It'll be nice and crispy, and it's not oozing. So that's super nice. Because, yeah, every time I used to make it, it would get really, like, runny or soggy. So now I'm going to be good for the week for some protein. I'll toss the salmon in with some rice or some sweet potatoes. I'm excited. That'll do it for the salmon recipe. Nice and simple. If you guys try it, let me know. Thanks for watching the grocery haul and me make this salmon. Hopefully it was helpful for you guys. If there's anything else that you guys want to see in the future, again, let us know. Comments. Crush that like button. Like, crush it. And then we will see you guys in the next one. You got anything to say?
I think you summed it up well.
Just crush it.
Crush it.
See you guys.